Oh, I remember the Sega Dreamcast. I remember the hype, the hubbub about it. It was set to revolutionize game consoles. The promos had us hooked because it promised things that no other console had at the time. But stay tuned, as we will discuss those things and the true, one and only reason for the collapse of the Dreamcast. Today's video is sponsored by the Modfall book series. Get your copies today. Detective Monica Ragner's daughter is thrust into the deadliest murder cases in her career. Fear and deception lay at every corner, and her fight to save the lives of others just may cost her own. Get Modfall Disciple and Modfall Paraben at these retailers today. We come from a gaming family. When the Dreamcast was released, we had a Super Nintendo, a Genesis 2, Sega Saturn, Game Gear, Game Boy, Sega Saturn, and a PS1. But the Dreamcast offered online games, downloadable content, and unheard of 128-bit games that was miles ahead of Nintendo's 64-bit games. Not only that, but the Dreamcast came with gaming that used artificial intelligence to make sure that when you were playing, you always had a hard time. But what does that mean? Well, whenever the games felt like you were mastering them, they would react by making everything hard for you, changing patterns and behaviors, first by observing how every human plays, and developing a strategy to counter how each human plays. For example, if the game sees that you are using the corner trap on your opponents, like in a fighting game, the computer will do whatever it can to prevent you from trapping it in the corner. The graphics were very stunning indeed. Sports games saw EA's crown being taken away by 2K Sports in every single way. Better graphics, sound, better and funnier sports commentators, better gameplay, better codes to allow you to play fun hidden characters such as Redman and Method Man. There was even better alley-oops. The Dreamcast experience also provided gameplay for racing games, side-scrollers, action-adventure games, and everything else. However, in all of Sega's thinking in creating the ultimate game console to ensure dominance for the house of Sega, they forgot the key to lock the door. Yes, Sega left the door open for every Tom, Dick, and Henry to take advantage of it. Here's what I mean. Consider the PlayStation 1 disc. Yes, it was black and looked like plastic, but it was a secure disc that was virtually impossible to copy. But that's not the same case for Dreamcast. Each disc for Dreamcast was basically a CDRW that anyone could copy, and that they did. Soon there were websites full of playable and downloadable games for every title in Dreamcast for free. Why go to the store to buy when you could download it, burn it to a regular CDRW for free, and play it? Some people, in fact, many people, didn't just stop at that. Some people became a distributor of Dreamcast games that they downloaded. They made multiple copies of each game and sold it to anyone. Even much worse, some of them gave those discs that they copied away for free to their friends, of course. There were no glitches, no issues with the games, and they all functioned as if they came from the retail stores. Some theories went around that it was possibly Sony who was behind it. However, there was no actual evidence behind that. Nevertheless, for Dreamcast, it was over for Sega's Dream Machine. No new games were being made or sold, and game developers were probably refusing to make, of course, new games because of the pirate websites. So, what do you think of all this? Let us know in the comments, and don't be shocked if we respond. Like this video and subscribe to this channel.